Hey guys, welcome to JSpeak. This week we cover questions. First question. So I got a bunch of questions comparing different amps, so I'm going to go through those. Question 1. Are we going to see JVM versus Studio Classic versus DSL? Yes. We will see, I wrote an original comp. That's coming. It's going to feature all three of those amps, and then also we're going to do some, just take each amp against each other. So I've already done the DSL versus Studio Classic, but we'll take the Studio Classic against the JVM and the JVM against the DSL. So stay tuned. It's coming. Question 2. The JJ Jr. or the Runt 20 for like punk rock music? The Runt 20 is going to cut more. I think the Runts in general, 20 or 50, definitely cut. It's very reminiscent of a Marshall amp, and definitely like a Mesa Stiletto, which is also cool. They hit all that high-end stuff. That'll cut without a problem. I think the Runt is more suited for punk. The JJ's got a lot of stuff, but it's got way more gain than the Runt does. And truly, I like to run the Runts with the boost engaged. I kind of don't like it without it. The EVH 5150 with EL84s up against the Runt. I think more versatility is found in the EVH versus the Runt. The Runt is really good for a lot of different stuff. The EVH, that third channel, man, is like super gain. It's like a lot of gain. But channel 2, that blue channel, is amazing. And the cleans are really good too. And you can slightly move the EQ back and forth and you get a ton of amazing tones. And I've got some comparisons coming up with the EVH. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Great amp though. Fourth question. Cab am I using for all the amp comparisons? I've been favoring the Marshall 2536 cab. It's the Silver Jubilee. It's a good closeback 212, and you can run it in stereo, so each speaker can be a different amp, or mono, and then both speakers are one amp. I haven't tried it live yet. I kind of want to. And use like maybe two 20-watt amps and just give it a more rounded out sound, but I tend to use them in stereo and record them. So you can get the mics fairly close to positional, like SM57s or E609s. I was using the Celestion G12 35 XC speakers a lot. I switched over to the Creamback 65s. It really just depends. Yeah, I did a comparison of those two speakers specifically. We'll check those out here shortly. They're kind of different. You get warmer tones and like a higher tone, and they're great speakers, but they cover different areas. I don't know that they necessarily sound great together, but separately they sound cool. But yeah, I've been favoring those cabs. It's just easier to get mic placement correct and then also do one take of both amps. But I do a fair amount of using the Mesa amp switcher, running into one cab and recording stuff. So it's a variety of stuff. I try to do a lot of different cabs, a lot of different amps, and a lot of different guitars to give you guys an idea of like a lot of different stuff it can cover. I do fairly similar riffs, and I try not to play any copyrighted material, so that kind of presents its own issue. But try to cover a lot of the same stuff so you can kind of hear how everything kind of sounds against each other in a weird global kind of way, if that makes sense. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Comments are welcome too. That's cool. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Many more videos to come. Don't miss one sub.